One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hawkeyes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Nittany Lions offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls and fires complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to set up the screen. Makes a man miss. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that Yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Aller. The screen, he's got wheels. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the big fella. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the 1st and 2nd quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. Got room to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Lions is man. It's Moulton. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. A design run for the quarterback. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Hawkeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it to Kinnick. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Complete on the shuffle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Important in the passing game, but it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Opening play of the drive from the 39. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. James Franklin and the Nittany Lions just a play away from the national championship game a year ago, and now to find a way for Penn State to take that next step. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Makes his man miss. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Running back searching for a hole. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Delivers the stiff arm. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub, they want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. This time on target. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop. Return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a two-possession lead might feel insurmountable. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Dinkins. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's Phillips. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. There he goes. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Oh, ball's out. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. I don't know. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Pulls it and fires to the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're a...
Touchdown, Iowa! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Back to throw, it's Allard. Plucks it out of the air.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Allen. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 4.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. To the air, it's Allard. Looking left. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw again. Easy completion on the shuffle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Tries to get it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to run it. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Takes the easy completion. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Punt is in the air. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll go to the ground. Just ran him over. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
They send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Allard. Fires to the tight end. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. The give from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quickly complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Patterson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. And off from the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hawkeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Grab behind the line. It's Dinkins. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. To throw, it's Allard. Hauls it in. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Off play action. Quick completion on the out route. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
On the play. 2nd down.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Get it out on the screen. He breaks a tackle. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big 4th down and short. You got to get this first down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.